Dead by Daylight, and the rule was, like a fun little side challenge, if we both make it out alive, I'm going to get one card pack to open today. And we made it out alive 3 times out of all of the things. We would have maybe made it out 4, but somebody decided they wanted to be nice to a killer. I have crumbs on my disc. Also, I love this disc mat, it's very fancy. A good thing is if you stain it, like I did here, it doesn't even look that stained. Dropped some sauce on it. Sorry, my camera doesn't like this angle. It's like fully extended. You escaped in your heart. Yeah, that doesn't count still. Okay. So, remember, these are Korean cards, and these are Black Bolt White Flare. I have to work in a weird angle so it actually fits. So it looks like we have a Lily here. Super cute. Love the shadows. Love the shadows here with this little almost like shiny effect. The little water droplets, super cute, and I really like the flowers. I love the red of the flowers. This is such a pretty. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. How about that? But you open it. But yeah, this is such a pretty card. I love the colors between the green and the red. Like this, like almost emerald green with the red, and then the shading here. So pretty, so cute. Okay, this card we've already pulled before. Sorry, I can't get over like how the angle here works, but I can't turn my camera, or else we don't have enough space. So I'm kind of like halfway leaned on my desk. Like, this is how I normally sit. This is how I have to sit. It's like I need to kind of lean weirdly, but yeah. This guy, super cute. Love the texturing in the background. It's like a super cool scenery. Like you can go out hiking in the summer, autumn, and see him there. More like spring or summer. Super cute. Love that they added the little flowery bits to like match the eyes. Oh yeah. Okay. This card is very simple, but also a bit trippy with the angle. I love the angle here. I love how cute it's looking up. I don't usually care for this Pokemon, but this is a very cute expression. Hold on, I want to kind of see if I can. There we go. Maybe that's better. That's usually how close I am. Yeah, that's way better. I just love how curious he looks. Also, this is so trippy. This looks like dunes and movement. It looks like really like steep down here. I really like it. Like usually drawing deserts can always be like a bit tricky to make them look interesting. But this actually looks really interesting texture-wise. It looks very grim up there. It looks like a sandstorm's approaching. But cute little curious guy. Never really noticed that he has like a dino-esque tail. I don't know if I'm the only one that hasn't. Hey! Oh! Evolution line! Didn't expect that. Look at the glow it has. That's very interesting. It has like a full-on like glow. This looks like the like skirt part is like floating too. Love the light up details around the grass plates here. Again, very dark and grim with the clouds here. But actually really nice with the effects. Okay, this guy's we pulled sometimes too. Love the movement, love the clouds here. Love his enthusiastic like expression. And the red and the coloring is really nice. It has like this like splotchy, it's like almost splotchy type coloring. Like there's not like a clean gradient, so he looks a bit more fluffy. That makes sense. Like he looks a bit more fur-esque. Landorus. Is this hold on, is this a Landorus? Ah, whatever. It's one of the oh my goodness. It's one of the guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind that guy, I don't care for it. I should say there is no guarantee in Korean packs to get a full art, but Black Bolt and White Flare have a crap ton of full arts for every Pokemon. My dream is still to get the Zoroark full art, but this is such a cute one. Look at the pheasant. He's just look at him just caring for her while she's sitting in the nest. This is so perfect for this season. We already have some birds that have raised their younglings that are already like outside and flying around. But this is like so pretty. I love how like the foiling shines on them. It's very pretty. I just wish there was like a differentiation between the foiling, like that these weren't foiled and this. But it's like such a pretty picture. This is so cute. Yes, yes. So it's like this is so cute. It looks so like loving and caring, you know? It looks like he really cares for her. This is such a cute card. I'm so happy. There's some full arts in there that I really don't care for, but then again, there's a crap ton of full arts in this set. So pulling one when the Korean cards, even if you get like a full-on booster box like I did, has no guarantee at all. It's amazing, especially if you get one that is so damn cute. I'm really happy about that. That is gorgeous. Okay, two more packs. And yes, they have less cards than the English set. Ah, look at this. He looks like he's eaten too much. He looks content, like he's eaten way too much. Like he's letting out a satisfying burp or something and just chilling. I love the rainbow here. That is so cute. The like clouds and the water reflection in this like puddles. This is adorable. This is so cute. Also the colors. Look at the nice little flowers here all over. It's like so colorful. It's like a nice sunny day with like a rainbow. So it has recently rained, or it is raining somewhere further back. It has like a really cozy summer's day, and the colors and like all the tones of green and like all the details. Like look at all the layers here. We have like all these bushels of green like on top of each other with all these plants. With some details in the foreground here and in the trails off here. This is such a lovely card. I love it. Hey, we got the evolution. I know I need this guy still. Love the colors here on the flowers too. Love how everything here is shaded actually. The shading is like super nice on all these plants. Also the mountains and the rocks in both them cards is really lovely. Love the red here. The red like really pops. Very simple like blocky shading. Super pretty though. I like it a lot. Just feels very detached from card art, foreground and background art to the Pokemon. But I guess we have that sometimes. Hey, okay, it's the fossil that makes the Rapagos. Okay, that is actually really pretty. I love the colors here. We have like reds, we have blues, we have greens, we have teals all over. And then this like water effect, this like reflection effect from the sunlight being bundled on top of the like little waves, the water ripples. This is so pretty. This actually looks like it's underwater. And the shading here with the purple is also super nice. This is a surprisingly nice card. Scavalier, or what he's called, I think. Also very cool. Love the white outlines here to really make him pop because the background has like a very similar color with his attack. This looks almost like a cone, like a traffic cone. That's so funny. Love the red attack. Always love the movement. Love that it like trails off with like the dirt here. That's super nice. Don't really care too much for these guys, but I think it's a cool Pokemon concept. Like I really like this night concept. Really nice. It's also why I like Charcadet. Because it's like this like fantasy night concept. I think these would be really well working in Sword and Shield. Like just in general. But yeah, the colors here, we have like blues here, we have pinks in the shading. Super fun. It's our electric eel buddy. He looks so mad. He looks like he wants to like slap somebody. Like so mad. He has attitude. Oh, I love this. This is so simple. I love this coloring with like the blocks. It almost looks like somebody took like paper cutouts or something and layered them. I love that the waves are not just blue but like pink and green. The colors are super fun. I love that. I just love this attitude pose. It's like, you dare that? Come back over here. Come back over here. You don't dare run away from me. Like it's mad at its partner or something. I don't know. Oh, and that's a Pokeball card. Again, no guaranteed hits. I, for some reason, I love these guys so much. They're always so cute. Look at him. Look at how he has his arms crossed. I mean, this is the middle evolution, so it makes sense that like he would have his arms crossed as like, because these are like teenage guys. He's like so like, you wanna bother me? You wanna bother me? I'm so cool. I don't know. It always the middle evolutions are always the teenage vibes. I love the angle here with how you can see like the grass flaring out here, the pathing, and then like the water here. It looks like it's almost snowing or something. Or it's if maybe these are supposed to be stars. It's very dark. Maybe these are stars. But this guy's super cute and I love the soft shading here. He looks so fun. Okay, go there. The doors. I don't care for these guys at all. I love the idea of construction type Pokemon that are helping with construction and building. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird though. This design is so weird. It reminds me a bit of Usopp in a weird way. Very simple card though. This hollow, very simple. I love the hollow straps here. They make it look like this is like a sundown or something. The details here are definitely anime-esque. Very, very anime-esque. I don't know. I don't care for him that much. And that's the last card of that pack. Next pack. And then I'm gonna show you guys how many full arts there are in Black Bolt and White Flare. It's crazy. Where to move? This guy is really cute. I love it. I think we pulled this card before. Maybe we didn't. But this is so cute. I love the sunshine here, how it hits it. It looks so happy to like be out in the sun. Even though usually wolves are like, you know, having like kind of closed eyes. The edges here, like the sharp edges, and like how it like trails off into the dark is super fun. Also the details with all the tiny, tiny grass and plant blades here. Super cool. Very simple though, like they're not really shaded, they're just layered. But they have a nice bit of detail. I really feel like they're popping out of the card. It really feels like this. He's like 3D and coming out. Love like the blues turn into purple with the shading here. That's really nice too. And like all the other details here. This is a very cute card too. That's why I wanted Black Bolt and White Flare because they have some really cute cards. Like even if you don't have all the full arts, which is obviously a huge challenge. Pet Sneef. This guy's cute. Love the gradient here. Love this like hat shading here. Very simple though. Very, very simple card. There's not much to tell about it. Okay. We have the first. We have the base Pokemon. Look at the little footsteps here. That's so cute actually. I don't really care for these guys. But I love the texture. I love how it looks like fluffy on this one too. Like with the other guy with its evolution, we also had like this like not quite like blended shading. It was like textured like this, and it really makes them look like they have like a little bit of hair fur. Also love the like texture and the colors here on these worlds. Makes especially this one look really nice and 3D. Also, can we just talk about like I said before, deserts are hard to draw. This looks really nice with like the pink, the blue, and then the yellow next to each other. And the clouds have all these colors combined with a little bit of white. And the like blue sky is even that's like not fully blue blue. It has like, you know, different shades of blue. And then like the colors here and the rocks. So nice. Really like it. Really, really like it. Hey, the evolution. The first one. Nice. I love that this guy has the pose with the crossed arms here too. This is so fun. Look at the swirls. I love the swirls. It looks like paper or something. And almost like stars. It looks like that's the moon or something. It's a very abstract or almost abstract style with how like the angles and stuff, but you can see like sand, the pathway, mountains, and then this guy looking at you. He looks really cool with his sunglass-like style. I like it. Okay, we have Golem, huh? Another golem guy. He actually looks really nice. He looks like he came straight out of an anime. Love the gradient here to the night sky into the like still light. That's so pretty. It's almost like I don't know, I think the sun may be rising. And I love like the different shadings here, how he looks. Love how that his eyes is like almost glowing. Also the textures on the metal here and on him on the shadows itself super nice. It's like he doesn't have like flat shading and flat colors. He has like many different colors also. Like it looks like we have like a purple on there, like a tealish blue that's like a bit lighter and stuff. Like a slight bit of pink here. Super fun. Super 3D. Also like the details in the bushes here are super nice. The grass blades. That's like really fun. And then like just the angle we look at him. He's like the big giant. So fun. I like that. Hey, my favorite moth Pokemon. I actually like this guy a lot. Oops, sorry. It has like the Mega Evolution colors. Look at that. It has like totally like the Mega Evolution colors with the. I wonder if it was supposed to be for Mega Evolution or something, but it has like the blue, the yellow, and the red tones from Mega Evolution cards. Super nice. It does like a very soft here with the soft gradient shading. But we have like yellows here, we have blues here, we have reds here, the outlines in yellow, except for where they're in the shadows. Super fun card. I love it. This is like a really nice artwork. Oh, do I care for this guy? No. This is an adorable card. Looks like it's playing in the water. This is so cute, actually. You have like a boat with like a jacket laying here, another boat. I love how like the boats have like the water reflections here. Look at the tree details. That's so pretty. And then like the branches here with the details. They have like texture down here on the. That's actually not a branch. That's a shoreline. Never mind. The shoreline with the texture. I was about to say branch with texture. No, the shoreline with the texture. We have like the roots of some trees reflecting here, or the branches of trees reflecting here, not the roots. Branches of trees reflecting here, being distorted by the water, like some little clouds, and then just this tail just like sitting there. I never really cared for these guys, but this is a very adorable card too. This is really cute. And I know I got like a lot of cards that I actually still need, but I do have to say, this is so cute. So stinking cute. Like I can't get over it. It's like so adorable. And then the other full art we got was actually also really cute. Like not mad about both of these at all. That being said, the dream card would be of course Chandelier. Chandelier is amazing. But and Zora 100%, but Zora is in white flare, not black bolt. But these two are so cute, especially this. I love this so much. I'm so happy. It was worth it. But yeah, let me show you guys real quick. Okay. Those are all the commons. There's not many commons in the set at all. I do need some EX cards still, but that's okay. Should be easy to get. But yeah, like I always mark them off. Don't be surprised, I always mark them off because I don't want them to interfere. The Snivy is actually really cute. This guy, if this guy was actually like cross hatch, like it's super pink. I love it. Like it's this guy was foiled. I think this is like a super cute card. I mean, it will be foiled, but like that's a super adorable one as well. So that one would be super fun to get. This guy's really cute. Love that with like the like setting here training off like on a wandering path. Super fun. See before we got. This guy is super cute as well. Look at him like sleeping in the water. So cute. I also love to go with this like underwater cityscape. I know the chill. It's like so cute. But yeah, I love this underwater cityscape a lot. Emolga is super cute too. Dynamo is looking like it's like a 2D game, like an underwater swimming game, which I think is funny. This is also super pretty with like the waterfalls. Love the ruins here. I actually like the common artwork more than this in this case. This one would also be super cute. Look at this rebel. I know because people are trying to like fill up their um collection because it's so hard to get all of them. But look at this dwebble. Isn't that so cute? I love it. I love it a lot. Dwebble would be another really cool one to get. This guy's also super cute. Sanda is also super cute. Scavalier actually has a really cool card. I don't really care much for it, but it's really cool. I love like this like little like workshop thing for the click. Cobalion is pretty cool. Haxorus looks really cool. I love Haxorus. Amphithon obviously super cute. Pidove also super cute. I love that it like implies like maybe these two have met here and then when they evolve they actually become a family, you know? Like, you know, they were like all younglings in the city. It's like such a cute one, but the bubbles and it's super cute. The Chinchino is really cute too. It's very colorful. And then we get into the full arts and stuff. Kyurem is actually really cool. The Zekrom is really cool. I love the Zekrom. And of course the red Victini. But it's always really hard to find. White Flare also has a lot of cool cards. Yeah, by the way, I said that we want Chandelure from Black Bolt. Korean sets work a bit different than English ones, so the Chandelure line is actually in Black Bolt in the Korean set. We noticed because we were wondering where it was. This waddle is really cute. I love the colors of it. This is like super cute and pretty. It looks so happy with its little teeth. I'm just obsessed with these colors. These like fantasy style colors. This is also really cute. Just sitting, just like laying in the water here while there's like the Salzburg and the other guys in the back. This is just a really cute card too. It's like some with really nice colors like this. The Verisian is cute. The Tepig is super cute. Oh, come on. Tepig is super cute. It looks so happy in the leaf pile. There's like so many good cards. Ludwig. So haunting. It has like a very mischievous smile. I love it. Lambent. Really love this card. I really love the colors. And then we have Chandelier. Super pretty. Like a nightly dinner haunt. These are so cool. Oshawott is also really cute. Just in this little hammock. This is super cute with the rainbow stripes. Darklet also super cute. I love how you see them from underneath. I love this effect with the water here. It's so adorable. They look so happy and proud. Suwana is actually super pretty too, giving Neil Torgelson vibes. Blitzer is cute. Joltik is so adorable. I love this Joltik card. This is such a cute Joltik card. Like in the art room here, in the arts and crafts room. So cute. been woo bad. It's also quite nice. I love this guy how he's just towering the rocks there. Pearly and it's quite cute. Look at all these colors. It looks like a quilt. It looks so fun. Also, like the way they drew the fabric is like very old oil painting stand. I really love that. And we have this guy just chilling in the tree. It's quite fun. And then, of course, my beloved, the Zorua. I really want this card. This is such a pretty card. The Zoroark is also really, really cool. This guy looks really cool with the background. He looks so happy. He looks so happy. Look at him with his berries. And how they, like, all the pollen and stuff are flowing from the flowers. Where's my... Nope. 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 Wrong thing. No. That's not what I meant. Go back. Come on. I can't see where the cross is. There we go. This one is so cute. Look at it. Look at it. It's like, go out with me, trainer. Yeah, that's so cute. Yeah, I guess I have to close that up there. So it doesn't want to go back. But yeah, my only thing with this set is... Look at this Reshiram, by the way. Look at this Reshiram. Isn't that so colorful and nice? I love the glow here. Only thing with the set, it is so large that it's so hard to get all of the cards. My friend pulled this Jellicent, by the way. Also, I really love this guy. The Keldeo's super pretty too. Give him My Little Pony vibes. Not that. But yes, so many lovely cards. Anyways, shall we get into our game? It's not like it has been like 40 minutes. But that was very needed and very deserved after our gaming session. We fought hard for that. We fought very, very hard for that. Let me get rid of some of my mess here. I'm gonna say sorry in advance because it's gonna be... Actually, that isn't too bad. I don't even know why this is making so many more noises than my other one on the springs. Because my other ones aren't that noisy. Maybe it's because my microphone is so much heavier. Oh, I hate that noise. Okay. Broken sword, shell of the Templar. Oh, we're here. Yeah, no. I need to... Hold on. I need to... No, not what I meant. Restore game. Because that's not where we are. That is where we are. So, what happened? Essentially, originally we were playing a reporter that was asked to go to one of the upper elites in Paris and do an interview. She was specifically asked for this interview. But when she got there, the guy got murdered by pantomime. Which is very grim. Also, my character is not calibrated though, because I haven't been sitting the right way. Okay, there we go. But yeah, he was murdered by a pantomime. Turns out our reporter actually has been on the case of a killer, or on the tracks of a killer, that is choosing a lot of different disguises and like been murdering certain people. And in his house, his wife was like, hey, yeah, you can do the investigation. Let's see what you get up with. So we start the investigation and we find a weird cylinder, like a printing cylinder, in his safe. And when we follow the leads, it leads us to like an old, like, ruined place that was like a fascist meetup place, so to speak. Not so to speak, it was. And we found a lot of documents there. First of all the articles that rewritten about the murder case that like happened all over the world, but also documents about us, about the reporter. Like there were a lot of documents about her, like her preferences, her size, and all that. And then we also found a picture, and we found out, I mean, it was kind of into that, but we found out that the guy that was murdered actually knows her father, and they've been in Africa together while they were suppressing an uprising in a not good way. But yeah, later, we actually have like a thing that like, or an inkling with like some hints that Ismelda, the husband of the murdered guy, that our story kind of started with, actually knows more. So we want to meet with her, but she's like on the phone. She's like, "Oh yeah, I have a meeting this evening with a guy." But we grew super suspicious, and we were like, "We have to stop this meeting because the guy is gonna kill her." So we sneak into the house because when we get there, the doorbell's shut off. Turns out we're too late. Ismelda can barely talk to us a few words before she finally dies. So, yeah, we couldn't prevent that. Meanwhile, we also have this guy that we have on the main screen right now. He was just on holiday. He's an American on holiday in France, and randomly, when he's sitting at the cafe gets blown up. And the clown ran away with a suitcase. Now, the guy that went into the cafe before was actually the guy our reporter was supposed to meet because he said he has information on the case. So they wanted to meet, but then he got blown up. And our guy here got involved into the whole case by now because he didn't want to, just wait and see what happens. He actually wanted to help. So he tried to follow that guy and found out in which hotel he's at. Together with the help of the reporter. And he went there and actually found some really old text documents that led to Ireland and like an old Templars document about like a tripod and a gem. We found the tripod in a museum in Paris, but we also found the gem in Ireland. And turns out there was like a dig site going on in one of the castles, and that's where they found the gem. And one of the like teenagers that was working at the dig site actually looked really uncomfortable in the pub. So we talked to him. Turns out he has a package to deliver to somebody. But he got scared of us and ran outside where he was hit by a car. He dropped the package luckily, so we found the package, and it turns out it was the gem that they unearthed at the dig site. So we went back to Paris, and we found out there has been like an assault kind of thing going on because the guy that originally was supposed to get the package from the boy has been beaten up to a pulp. So he's barely alive in the hospital, and we sneak in there, play doctor. That's what we did last time. And he tells us a little bit about like the boss and that there's a larger organization going on the back because he thinks that we actually belong to that organization too, because we were like, hey, we got a package, and he was like, oh, you were sent after I was beaten up to like pick the package up, I guess. And we were like, yeah, totally. So we learned that first of all, some guys that were searching us before, like some weird guys in front of the hotel, were actually also belonging and hired by that organization. And they were also sent to steal the tripod from the museum. But yeah, we are now trying to figure out, first of all, how to get our hands on the tripod, and second of all, how to bring the organization that are the like murderers, or like it's probably not the organization. I don't know if Scarface belongs to it, but how to bring the murderers down, how to solve this case. So that is where we are. Sorry, it was a very long intro, but it was kind of needed. Okay, can we not do anything here? I guess not.
It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant. Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is...
I'm the victim. I've
Okay,
been
that's the
harassed
one we
by
already
I
did.
see.
outside the hotel. They stopped.
Could you just...
One, their name...
Mm. Okay, I thought we could talk to him again, but
See
I
you
guess
later,
not.
Sergeant.
Was somewhere else I was supposed to go. The museum, I think.
I beg your pardon. Are you André Lobineau?
That's me. You want my autograph?
No. I was told you may be able to help me.
Help?
My name is George Stobart. I'd like your professional opinion.
Well, okay. Shoot.
He is essentially a guy that our reporter friend knew that knows a bit more about history and stuff. Because this guard could not
Does
be
the
of
name
any help.
Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row of arches, each one framing a grim exhibit. Scores of rotting corpses swung on creaking rope, while the crows devoured their flesh.
Lovely.
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland, in a village called Lochmarn.
Lochmarn? That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I arrived. Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
I'd like your opinion on a medieval manuscript.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get their hands on it.
Intriguing. Do you have a copy of the text?
There isn't much, only a few Latin phrases. I was kind of hoping you'd help decipher the pictures.
Without seeing the manuscript, that's a tall order.
Just tell me one thing. What does the image of two men riding on the same horse suggest to you?
The Knights Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on this manuscript? I'd love to see that for myself.
I have to
The
meet the
manuscript is
reporter.
being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah, not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. This friend who has the manuscript,
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
she lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
Ah, I know it well. I'll drop by. Just as soon as I can.
Yeah, just as soon as he can is like a... You know. We have to do some other plot things until he actually appears, kind of thing.
Can you tell me anything about the Knights Templar?
I sure can, Georgie. Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, monks, bankers, you name it, the Templars fit the bill. The greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez.
Well, he sounds very enthusiastic about that.
How did the Templars get their name?
From the building in which they set up their headquarters. The King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original Temple of Solomon. The order became known first as the Knights of the Temple, and later as the Knights Templar.
You're a mine of information, Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
There was a constant stream of new recruits to their ranks, many from noble families. They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty, chastity, and obedience. So, Their money, goods, and lands were donated to the order. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland, England, Spain, most of Europe, in fact. The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest power in Christendom.
Are they still leaders of the order? Because, you know, the knights themselves didn't have their possessions any longer. Also, I love that this is decently, actually very historically accurate, this game. At least
Is it
from what
true
I
the
can tell
treasure
so
of the
far.
Knights Templar was never found?
Except for, of course,
No,
the fantasy of
so
the
little
treasure.
knowledge of what really happened remains. Oh, if it does, the truth has never been made public.
What do you mean by that?
The Templars have attained mythological status, like the King Arthur of the Britons. There are people even now who say the Templars still exist.
Do you think that's likely?
No, not for a minute.
Fun fact, there have been a decent bit of groupings that call themselves the descendants of the Templars, and they still exist today. So, kind of. Whether the original codex of the Templars still exists to this day is kind of question, from what I know, but there's definitely people that kind of follow it from, like, what we know historically.
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochman tripod? No.
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event has taken place,
I heard them planning the raid.
they're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Mm-hmm. We can at least try to warn them, right?
Why don't you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Because I'd never see it again.
Well, don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of years old and extremely fragile.
I get your point. Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder.
Mm-hmm.
It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language, Assassini, the assassins.
Seems like they're still that brutal today.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legends surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
Yeah, take drugs. That's gonna help, sure.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
Well, we know it does, because the guy before mentioned that he belongs to it.
Where was the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen. Where did you get it?
From Professor Pegram's messenger boy.
Did Pegram find this on his dig?
Yeah, the site where this was found was a Templar castle. Do you think it could be part of the Templar treasure?
No, I shouldn't think so. You're not one of those crazies who think the Templars still exist, are you?
Well, I try to keep an open mind on the matter.
Well, that's a very good answer. Also, I have an idea. A tripod was usually used kind of for navigating. What if we search a specific place on, like, there's a specific place on the manuscript that shows us where this tripod goes with the gem on top, and that will lead us to a secret Templar place, either by bundling the light in the crystal or unlocking something. We have seen stranger things in this game. It could actually be possible.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Alamut is the name of the place where the Hashashin were based.
Where is it?
Somewhere in what used to be called Persia. I'm not too hot on modern geography, I'm afraid. The most recent map I have shows America as an English colony.
Well, that's a while back.
Does the guy in this photograph look familiar to you?
No.
Good, because he's a murderer. Probably, maybe from the Hashashi.
What do you make of this ID card?
Nothing.
Okay, I think we're pretty much
Thanks for your help, Andre.
done with
You're welcome.
things like this. So I guess we need to talk to our friend, the reporter, again, after this talk.
Hello, Georges. Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was here.
I hope you
Nice.
didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the Knight's crest to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bear that crest.
I sure hope so.
Well, that
Let's
was
take
fair.
another look at the manuscript.
I love that he said when he has time, but that's actually pretty fast. So yeah, the gemstone, the Persian carpet makers, leads to Persia, you know? You have the art and the ancient front of a castle. And we have the two-faced mirror in front of a castle here. Who knows?
There's
what
but
it
the nut through.
But
There's
yeah.
a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Look how the light shoots there. That could be like
There's
a
a guy
sign.
working
That's
on
why I
a
was like
loom.
maybe the tripod and there's light on there. Just that. So that you can click out until you have clicked.
Do you
all of
think the
them.
assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Yeah, that's
I'd better get back.
Okay, so I want to go back to the museum. See if I can talk to him about the crest. That was also really fast. Like he was
Hi,
there
Andre.
before I was.
Hello, Georgie. Hey, I visited Nicole's apartment.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Oh, he does.
Oui, of course.
Of course he does.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
What story does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Yeah, fair.
Have
They
you
actually
deciphered
did do
any of the
that.
images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras,
Who's he?
a Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria? No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
The shade.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Hi, Andre.
Not Andre.
Hello.
I wanted to speak to the guard.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you know anything about the
No, sir.
sign on?
It
Yeah.
you? No, I don't. It was.
Okay, it's the
Why don't you
same
you know,
thing. I
do
wanted
you-
to warn him about the theft, but no.
Thanks for your help.
Hold on, maybe I need to click on the
Pardon
tripod.
me.
Oui, monsieur.
Can you give me any?
Certainly. That.
What's the important? Don't you mean alchemist?
Well-
What kind of Can I take a close?
What? That.
How? How? It's.
Okay, it's the same thing as before.
Thanks for your.
Come back to. We're kind of. a
Hello,
little stuck.
Georges.
Is there something going on between you and Labino?
What business is it of yours? We agreed all this. The clown, the Templars, strictly business, remember?
I said
Yeah,
that's
but-
gonna work.
So get off my case.
Do you think the?
I don't...
No,
was-
it's the same.
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, Georges. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Shut up.
I'd better get back to the quest.
Okay, that did not give us much of anything. We can now go to Montfaucon. What is it? We have a cafe. Wow, that looks... Okay. That looks interesting. Copy and paste it onto here. Font nice design or something.
Excuse me, officer. What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. Only that they were excommunicated in 1312 and hanged in their dozens within this very square.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a policeman. What happened to duty?
An excellent question.
Yeah, there's a point there. I wouldn't want to go through traffic
I'll
like
stick
that
around.
either. I've driven cars before. Not myself, but through others. And oof, no. Like in general in France, traffic is interesting. Not as bad as in Italy, but
I couldn't open it with my bare hands.
well, good thing we have this.
Hey, you! What do you think you are doing? Leave that cover alone. Now,
Sorry, no harm intended.
you stay away from that.
In French, English, and German it read, in 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved the knightly order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt at the stake on an island in the Seine.
Lovely.
I didn't have time to sit around.
Beautiful architecture. Look at all these perfect curves.
A knight there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
You guess or you know? Huh?
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell. On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack. Somehow it looked more modern than its neighbor. I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
Okay, we definitely
A
have to do
stone
something.
knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. A stone knight lay. I wondered if this guy had died in combat. In comparison to its name.
Can we? No. I'm just trying here. I don't think any of these will work.
I didn't have time to.
Well, I didn't want to sit around either. I wanted to scroll screen. But hey. Oh. No, there's nothing. I guess this overlap briefly with that. Okay, that leads to the same place.
Hello again.
Hello again, monsieur.
Take a look at this.
Ah, an electrician.
Have you seen this man before?
No. Who is it?
I believe him to be an international assassin.
Oh.
Is that all you can say? Oh.
I did wonder if I should say that I believe you to be an international paranoiac, but it didn't seem polite.
He has a point.
Would you like to shake? I stopped myself barely in time. Electrocuting a cop would not have been smart. They'd rebuild the Bastille just so they could throw me in and throw away the key. Look at this gem.
Cut glass.
No, it's not. It's for real.
What kind of madman would go?
So either it's... I didn't like to think about that.
So either it's glass or I'm mad.
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure.
Does this...
The pattern looks mid.
Does this red...
Aha! Very significant.
It is?
No.
What do you...
Delightful. Would you like to see some of my...
Hell no.
Then, please.
Okay, that's
see you
not fun. Now that we've shown him our electrician spot, can I? I don't think I can, but maybe I can.
I couldn't open it.
Use.
Okay, it doesn't work. Oops. I guess we can save. Maybe we need to go back to the historian to like get some information.
Hi, Andre.
Hello.
No.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Not that helpful. I'm wondering why we still have to go back to here.
Hi there.
Huh? Who?
I'm...
So,
I take a lot of shots.
Okay, there's not much we can do here. Will he never learn, cat? He will never. Okay. There's nothing else at the cafe site, so I'm wondering why we're still here. Is there maybe a connection to the sewers in this part? But that would be really far. Let's see what we can do here.
Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
I'd like...
Yes, Miss.
Okay, no.
Out this...
Could you describe the...
One... They're...
No.
See you
It's the
later.
Same thing. Same thing. What are we supposed to do?
Hello, Georges.
Just how long have you...
Andre? We met at college. He helped me out when I was a fresher. Showed me around, that sort of thing.
You never told me that before. I thought he was just a working acquaintance.
So he is. I rarely see him these days. You know, he hasn't changed much. A little lesser at the front, perhaps. I'd forgotten how much fun he could be.
I'd better get back to the...
Aha! We can go to France and Spain now. That's actually important. What? I didn't click on anything. That was just a weird cutscene. I don't know why that was like that. Is that a water sprinkler? Oh, okay, person watering. Oh. Yeah, run straight to the water, sure. Sure, that's
Hi,
pleasant.
is this the De Vasconcelos house?
Who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was going to be trouble. My name's George Stobart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcelos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
No, she hasn't won the lottery.
A more cunning man might have claimed that she had.
Oh yeah? They might have, might they?
And that more cunning man would have been kicked off the premises. The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Honesty pays
Are
off
you angling
sometimes.
for a bribe or something?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why? See this gem? Men have died for it.
Do I look as if I care?
Do you recognize this man?
No.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
I don't smoke.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
What do you make of this?
So that's it. You're a...
If I was hawking medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk them. Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
Okay.
I'll be going for now.
Adios, senor.
Okay, well... Not helpful. I don't think we can get closer because he's gonna complain. Maybe we can turn off the water. Can we do something with the water? I don't think we can go inside when he's using the water from inside.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
Really? You left it around? Can I squeeze it off? I can. It doesn't work anymore.
My hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it?
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily.
He has a point.
I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house. If you do go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
You sure about that? Well then, sneak through here before he sees. There
Hey,
we go.
you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
Okay. Upstairs, real quick. Hi there.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you'd just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they have planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing...
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
I know your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago. And as for the Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
No. That is not... Okay, whatever happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children. Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete.
Wait.
One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks. Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a...
Hi.
You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Well,
Never
detective.
without my permission.
So, with your
Senor
permission,
Stobart,
okay.
if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me.
Well, that looks older.
Lopez, unlock the door, por favor.
Are they gonna lock me in there?
This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh.
Come with me.
Yeah, of course. It's
Hey,
awesome.
senor.
Yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
He has a point. He has a point.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble. On removing the Bible, I found a pattern on the lectern top. Hey! It's a checkerboard! Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again. It was too delicate to move. May I ask you something?
You may ask.
Who exactly are these people?
My ancestors. These 5 men were all members of the Templar.
5 ancestors in the order. You must be very proud.
Not 5. 6.
Where's the 6th knight?
He was lost to us.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Well, it's connected with the curse of the De Vasconcelos, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I hope you will honor my desire not to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now. Is the Virgin Mary really the right person to be sharing a mausoleum with 5 knights?
You are showing your ignorance, Senor Stobart. The Templars were dedicated to the Virgin Mary.
Oh, that's good.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the lectern, purely decorative.
No,
I'm
it's
sure.
not.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was a girl.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobart, you cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it?
We
I
have
think
the
this
last
must be
person
it.
figured out.
This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary. Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time, we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart? This mystery has had a good long run, but it ain't here. And now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set! Now hurry! My, this is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think I am.
Sweet. That's sweet. That's so sweet.
While we're waiting,
Oh.
I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything?
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos. Is he the guy who went missing?
Si, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. The bishop envied us our land and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
They took the kids? But why?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never seen again. Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motives are pure.
Very well, my lady.
So we're not being fed to the dogs. Nice. Although
My
poor
lady
dogs.
seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
Understandable. Probably for the best of the lady's safety, although we are one of the nice guys, so yeah.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went into which holes.
Well. Wait, what? Oh, they have the pattern. But this is the same, right? Ah, I could move them, okay. Blue, green, red. No. No. There we go. White, green, blue, red. Green, red, blue, white, red, white, green, blue, red. Oh, come on. Okay, it doesn't let me grab it. No. That's right though. Is it not? No, it's not. Come on. Doesn't let me drag them. Ah, there we go. White, red, blue, green. White, red, blue, green. Sometimes it lets me grab them, sometimes not. Oh, finally.
With the red pieces in place, the square bases fit onto the white pieces. I just had to figure out where to place them.
I guess they cannot be in check. That's a question. The king cannot be here. He could not be here. I mean, it can be on the... Did I say white bases? Okay, he can't be here. Can't be here. He can't be here. Can't be here. Did I even... Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Because he needs one step further. He needs to be secure. Can't make him check with this one. We could make him check with this one, but that doesn't work. I guess we need to have all our pieces left. He could go here. Why can't he go here? I wonder. No, he can't go in between. That would make sense because that guy's there. This technically would make sense because he can't move over depending on the side of the chessboard we're on. This... Okay. Okay. I don't quite understand why they're put where they put. So I'm just gonna try. Like, the king was kind of logical. He shouldn't be damaged. And I guess he needs protection, but how are we supposed to protect him from here? So... hello? But... But where? I don't understand. Maybe I'm one of the... No. But I have to go to the other to the white squares. Okay, I don't understand how that works. I mean, making him checkmate would be making sense, and then...
Bingo!
There we go. Yeah, making him checkmate would be... Yeah, okay. Oh, hello.
Senor Stobart, look!
What is that? It's not the Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Wow. Well, go on.
I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure.
Could be dangerous though.
possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
See? See?
So the curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice. But there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will. I'd better get back to the quest.
Okay, and then on to Paris. No, on to... Is that the only way? Okay, yeah, it's the only place we can go. Okay, then I want to go to the museum. I want to talk to the other guy. Also, I want to see if I can find the knight in the Murdered Knights thing. So let's see.
Hi, Andre. Hello, Georgie. What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
Not helpful.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
I have the feeling we're gonna find him here somewhere. Montfaucon. I love how like 3D and rounded umbrellas look.
In French, English, and in
Whatever.
their grand.
Reread that. Okay. So. One of them, maybe? Or maybe this guy.
A knight there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
Okay, so not that guy.
A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work.
I'm wondering.
A stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
Can at least try. He's probably also gonna shake his arms, but hey, we can try. Right? Yep. Okay, my guess is the statue.
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. On the
I mean, it's him, right?
Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deported. On the end of the staff was some on the end of the I could see that what had at first seemed to be a fine engraved chasing on the scroll was actually writing. Per disciplinum meum lux videbis. Sounds pretty familiar to me. Per disciplinum meum lux videbis. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow! Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess. I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a son. Per disciplinum meum.
Yeah. I think there is a point though. Maybe we have to add something to it. No? No?
On the end of the... I didn't have...
No, not time to sit down, but maybe you can ask somebody about it. In the stupid Latin. I don't think he knows
Excuse
much, but
What do you know about the night?
Little... Mom?
Shouldn't you be off?
he doesn't know much.
Which...
What does this...
Why?
I'll see you...
No, not helpful. Maybe back at the museum?
Hi, Andre.
Hello.
No,
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
that's not helpful. Back to-
Hello, George.
Let's take another...
So that's the guy that we found.
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. There's a guy working on a loom. There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
So we found this. We found this, or part of this. And this is actually the same writing. Light, so it has something to do with the church window. The question is what?
There's a guy working on a loom. This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother.
Wow, it's like going between them.
I'd better get back to the quest.
Okay, but that's not really helpful. So, we found the guy, but we couldn't find more about the...
Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
See you later, Sergeant Moo.
Yes.
What do you think of this? It's over 600 years old.
It looks it. I wouldn't drink...
See you later, Sergeant.
Okay. That's not helpful. That's not helpful either. We can't go anywhere else. Can we actually talk to him again about this girl? I don't think we can. I would love to.
Hi, on.
Hello.
No, we can't. We absolutely can't.
I'd like to shake you.
Not now.
Okay.
Do you recognize the...
No.
Okay.
Take a look at this.
It really doesn't interest me.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Like, it's definitely to do with Malfason. The thing is, he's watching the entire time. But we need to go downstairs in the sewers probably. Like a rolling clear.
I couldn't open it with my bare hands.
I'm gonna complain again.
Hey! You still...
Yeah. Every time. There's nothing else here, is there? No. This must be a statue of the guy there.
A knight, there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references.
There's nobody here, that's the thing.
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hair.
There must be something with
A
this.
stone knight lay. Well, I could have just, but other than on the end, sounds pretty familiar to. Per disciplinum may. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow. Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess. I didn't recognize the biblical.
Man.
Somehow it looked more modern than its neighbor. In comparison to its neighbor, I didn't recognize.
Anything at all that would help. I don't think there is, but probably not. There's nothing else here, is there? I don't see anything else. I think I have to look up what I should do next. I am absolutely stumped. I thought we could finally do something with the chalice and the statue, but I guess we can't. Okay, let's see. Walk through. Okay, the tripod. The tripod. I guess we need to actually stay in the. You know what? Hold on. The chapter is called the tripod. I haven't read further, but maybe. Hold. First of all, let's save. Maybe we need to stay in the museum. Maybe we actually need to hide in the sarcophagus. Let's try that. Like, actually. Because that is my only other idea I have that we can actually interact with. I don't know if we can now, though.
It is closing time, Monsieur Lobineau.
Yes, we can. Okay,
Already,
never mind then.
There just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien,
Okay, never mind
see
then.
you tomorrow.
Good night.
As soon as I
Monsieur.
read the name, I remembered we can do this. I have not yet fully loaded even the article, because I just saw the chapters. Look at that. Hello, messieurs.
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
Let me get the flashlight.
What the... Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
And when I
Self
woke up, I
calling
was at the
it
police
out.
station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Poor Georges.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah,
That
but the
must
killer
have
got
worked
away with
great.
the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
It was you, was it?
You
Yes,
mean
I knew
it was you
Knew
who
it.
stole the tripod? Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot
Yes.
their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your
Success.
plans. We're supposed to be in this together. But how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't sulk, Georgie, please.
Oh, rats. And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod.
Yes, I am pleased.
I'd better get back to the quest.
Can we take the tripod? Yes. Okay. Okay, we can. Okay, let's go back to Montfaucon. Hey, hello. I don't trust the clown. I don't trust the clown at all.
Hey, you with the balls.
Oui,
How did you learn to be a juggler?
juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
A jongler? What's that?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravitic aeroballetic mysteries. In centuries past, the courts of the crownheads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders. Plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so.
No, actually.
That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better, no?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
He's
I
gonna
had no idea what I was doing. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be?
Very.
A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult.
I love how they're calling giants and they're rioting and making fun of it.
Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Not so easy after all, is it?
It's fun.
No, I guess not.
What an idiot.
Hi again.
Oui,
What do you know about...
let's play. Ah, the last Grand Master, Jacques Dumoulin, was burned on an island in the Seine in 1314.
Wow. You're pretty well
No, you're
educated
at the-
for a juggler.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
He has a point.
Look, a red nose.
Ah, you are a clown.
A clown?
No, If so, you would be a much better jongleur.
For a moment, an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of abstraction before I could focus on it. Does this grease paint mean anything to you?
A red nose, and now grease paint? You are sure you are not a clown?
Well, I was distracted by the idea again. Caper, 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 plummet. No, gone again. It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands. Feast.
Incroyable!
I think so.
Some people...
Oh, that... Although, both and... Do you want it?
No!
This gadget is a...
I do not want...
Oh, I'm not selling.
It is oddly...
Okay, I have an
Catch you
interesting
later.
thing. But since they're all distracted, is he distracted by this guy? That's...
Excuse me, officer.
No.
Does this red nose...
Ah,
Do I look like a...
no. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing. And not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Whoever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it...
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur. You have it.
Well,
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur.
Maybe...
why not? Come on.
Hey, you still...
No, I don't. Okay. Other than this... Oh, hello, there's a new person here. Okay. That's good.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh, man, that's awful.
Oui, a terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah, oui. Anything less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that. What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
Do you speak Latin?
You ask this of a priest?
Okay. Can you tell me what per disciplinum meam lux fidebus means?
Let me see. That would be, by my teachings, you will see the light. I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's not helpful.
I've got a medieval tripod.
Monsieur, you are...
How about this for a gem?
It is very beautiful. I feel that there is...
What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know. It is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
Yes.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
I mean, when we already have the opportunity.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe it's a real place.
On the end of the stack, around the base. Well, but other than a scroll was I could see that what had it sounds pretty familiar. Heard this. A bit of a stain, hoping for a big insight, had been. I didn't recognize the bib. I didn't. A stone knight lay in full stone armor. A stone knight lay at the end of a road.
We already went through all this dialogue. So no need to do it
knight
twice.
there in the biblical. I guess. The priest was still busy with the chalice, so I decided to have another look around the church.
But there's nothing else here. So
On the end.
the only other thing we have is the tripod. I don't think there's much that I can do with that. I would have thought that the gem. No, I would
Maybe
have thought
not.
they fit well.
A knight there.
The only other thing I can do is like sit down.
On the end. I didn't have time to sit around. On the end of. The priest.
Okay, so I can't really do anything.
I didn't recognize. Some. In comparison.
Can I do something in the front here? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything we can do here, really.
I didn't have.
No, do we have to go outside?
Hi again.
Oui?
Does this map?
You smoke.
No, I don't.
In that case, it means not.
Does this plaque?
Well,
Forget it. Forget. Have you seen this man before?
no.
Good.
I'd like to have another try at juggling, please.
You have gone up?
No. I just had an insight into presentation.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Okay, now for my secret weapon. The juggler was speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls and left in a fury. Hey! You forgot one of your balls! Hey! But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
Hey, that's actually really good. Because we cannot do this. Well then, down we go.
If I wanted to get deeper into these catacombs, I was going to have to get onto that path. If the near edge hadn't crumbled away, I could have jumped it easily.
Well, these are the underground catacombs. Interesting. do something with it.
The hook lay in a bed of chain. The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
Okay, I think this is a good point to end today's session. Oh, we're halfway through. Okay, hold on. We have technically time till Tuesday to finish this because on Friday, yes, precisely Friday, I am going to play or start playing another Zelda game. Actually, my favorite Zelda game, Twilight Princess. But yeah, so I will be back tomorrow and Tuesday, but not Thursday. And the reason is, and I forgot about that, I mean, it's right there. Zelda CreatorCon, June 5th to 7th. Now, why am I not there Thursday? Because Fridays and Saturday I stream in total 4 times together. So, since I do crafting on both days, I decided maybe not on Thursday. But yeah, on Friday it's gonna be some crafting a little bit way earlier than I normally stream. I'm gonna, once I have the schedule finalized, I'm gonna put it up on the tag where I now have this other creative kind of thing. And if you want to know the actual schedule before I stream the next time, when I know, which is likely gonna be the day of CreatorCon itself, because I don't think it will be finished like till the day before that, because it usually isn't, which makes sense. It's a lot to organize. But if you want to know the schedule and you're interested in Zelda stuff, feel free to check out the Zelda CreatorCon !Zelda CC. Like, just like half in the description of the stream. It's a convention online of all things Zelda. We have amazing artists. We have just like people that are analyzing the games. We have people that make game shows, speedrunners, casual gamers. We had an ASL class last time about like some Zelda words. It's amazing. Come on, don't disappoint me, bot. Bot, you should work. Why don't you? It is active. It says it's. Oh, I know why. It's not actually active. It disconnected. It disconnected exactly today. I forgot to check, but yeah, I need to add another totem. There we go. Local token. Authentication complete. Connect. Connect. This should work now. Come on. Does it work? Now it works. Okay. I love when that happens. It's like every couple of months or so it needs a new Twitch token. And of course today of all days, where the days before it worked, it doesn't. Okay, now it should work. There we go. But yeah. They want like a small fee for the ticket, but you had access to the Discord and to the event schedule and all that. The reason why they want just a small amount is because it's a lot of organization from a lot of people managing the website, upkeeping the website and all that. But it's not much, and mind you guys, it's an online convention. So you can join it from the comfort of your own home. But yeah, lots of people that stream and interact on lots of different sites. We have people that stream on Discord, on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and whatever. We even have like a lot of musicians that make amazing music during that event, and it's always so much fun. I've been participating the last 2 years, and it's amazing. But yeah, for now my schedule, I can tell you my now schedule from what I know that may actually be staying. It may still change again, but I think I can be decently certain. But yeah, my Friday stream is gonna be 10 a.m. EDT, which is gonna be sculpting a miniature master sword in a bottle. because we've always sculpted miniatures in a bottle. And then at my normal streaming time, though only for an hour, I'm gonna play Twilight Princess. Or start playing. The reason why only for an hour is because I have some other commitments on Friday, but an hour stream I can definitely do. And then on Saturday, same time in the morning at 10 EDT, I'm going to 10 a.m. EDT. I'm going to, which is by the way 2 p.m. GMT or 4 p.m. Central European Summer Time. But yeah, I'm going to weave a little Zelda patterned beaded bracelet. Haven't really thought of the pattern yet, but I'm sure I will. And then on that night, on Saturday, I'm also going to stream more Twilight Princess, but it's gonna replace the Sunday stream, so I may stream for like 2 hours. Because Sunday, around the time when I normally stream, is gonna be the end of the event, and we have an end of event stream and an open canvas and all that, and I really want to join that. So it's gonna be next Sunday, no stream, but for that, Friday and Saturday twice. So that's the schedule that I roughly know of. That being said, there will be 2 streams that are definitely beginning at my normal schedule time. So it's just 2 bonus crafting streams, and all the other streams are going to be on different times than usually, and on different days than usual. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of streaming this week, and I'm actually very excited. I'm gonna be like so tired after this, but that's why I'm going to also take Sundays off to enjoy the con. But I'm gonna be back the Monday after that. Either way, for now, tomorrow and the day after, I'm gonna try to finish this game, which means since I don't really have Tuesday's appointments besides Bob and Lace this week, I'm going to actually try and stream longer. I'm going to try to get to 80%. We're at 60 something percent. I'm gonna try to go to 80 something percent, so that then, and see how long it takes. Maybe a bit longer if it takes too long. If it takes me more than 2 hours to get to 80%, I may have to do a little bit of overtime to like get maybe to 85, so that I can then on Tuesday night finish the game. That's my plan. But yeah, shall we see who is raidable? Not many people. Not many people at all. Oh, actually, hold on, Amably is streaming. They're knitting a katamari. That's fun. But yeah, for those of you who don't know what katamari is, it's from a game. It's a creature from a game where you essentially roll around and try like spheres that try to collect trash and grow your spheres. But you also don't just collect trash. You have to like kind of scale up every time. You can like collect smaller pieces and then get them ever larger and larger. You also collect like animals and stuff. It's very weird. I love to see the character representation, so let's rate them. They do a lot of really amazing like knit amigurumi. So always very fun to watch. But yeah, again, gonna be back tomorrow, Tuesday, and Friday and Saturday. It's gonna be so much, but I'm gonna have so much fun. I need to really prep some stuff, but I first wanna clean my room a bit and stuff, and find out some patterns. Thank you. Hope you have a good night as well. Hope you rest well too. But yeah, I had a lot of fun today, and I'm so happy we pulled the Pokemon cards. Like, Dragville was so amazing. I love the 2 little burbs caring about each other. It's so cute. That was so worth it. So thanks again to Effie for playing some DVD with me yesterday. It was in their stream. Hold on, let me give them a shout out real quick. But yeah, they're a really good friend of mine. And they always stream fun stuff, and we do tend to sometimes play DVD together. That's what we did. I'm gonna do the challenge on my stream eventually again soon-ish, when we finish Twilight Princess to open more card packs. But until then, hope you all have a lovely rest of your Sunday and your weekend. Hope Monday will not be too annoying. And I hope you all enjoy the raid. Bye!